play with dice and cards and tell a little story. We got 1, a 2, another 2, a queen, and a 4. Which you probably can't see, so I'll switch it around in just a second to show you. And then I got these tiny little mini cards out of a toy machine at a taco place that I go to. So we'll attempt to shuffle these little baby cards and maybe pull a card or two from here, and then we'll finish off with this and tell ourselves a cute little story using the elements and numbers we see on these dice. So this flipped up and flipped over, it is a big stack, but the card that was on top is the Ace of Clubs, so we will take that and then we'll continue shuffling. Oh, and right behind that, the Ace of Diamonds, the 2 of Spades, the 2 of Hearts, the 2 of Clubs, the 2 of Diamonds. Ooh, and then threes. The 3 of Clubs, the 3 of Spades, and the 3 of Hearts. Actually, we're going to keep this whole stack and we'll put the rest back. So this is what you got. A bunch of aces, the entire suit of 2s, and then 2 2s came out when we rolled the dice as well, and then 3s. This where we at. Hopefully this stuff don't blow away. It's a little bit windy. I'm using the Carnival of Time Tarot. It says the suits are wands, which is deku sticks, cups, which is bottles, swords are swords, and then pentacles are rupees. Let's shuffle. Give thanks to the universe, the universe, the universe. Give thanks to Mama God. We give thanks to all of the energies, elements, entities, looking out for our highest good and growth, and that got us to where we are today, and that will continue to help us reach our highest good and growth in the future. And we just call on the good spirits, the good energies, the good vibes to help us tell ourselves a cute little story. And I almost threw this card, and the first card that came out is Justice. So Justice, we won't pull too many cards because like I said, I kind of want to tell a story. So the story we're telling right now that I'm getting based off of just the Justice card and the cards we pulled from the mini deck. Something big is coming. A big justice. So that means a big injustice is being corrected. Earlier today, I was doing a little story time, reading a book about inspirational women who persisted despite people telling them they couldn't achieve their dreams, and about how we all need to be somebody who can make a change in the world just like those women. So I'm also getting energy of that as well. What else? We have a justice, because even in this picture, it's like these people are arguing, and the person in the back who's like the mediator, like, we'll take those in a second. These people, there's a dispute, and this guy here, very, very upset. This person here looks like they could be a knight, so maybe this person is upset with a knight, okay? Where people upset with cops right now. We'll put the kind of like, authority figures in there, so the knight is sort of an authority figure. Yeah, authority figures, not just cops, but that was kind of the first one that came to mind, right? Because a knight, cop, they're similar. You get it, you don't. But even this person in the middle is looking confused too. It's like there's a bunch of dispute, there's disagreement, discord, and we got the mediator here just trying to freaking figure it out. these right here, these horns, give me energy of like the ram, of Taurus, the bull, you know. And then the other three cards that came out when we were shuffling like that, we got, let me put these right so I can read them. The Hierophant, Nine of Swords, and the Seven of Rupees. So let me just flip you around real quick so you can kind of see what we got going on. But yeah, so let's see. The story I'm being told right now is justice is coming. As they say, justice will be served. And it looks like maybe in the favor of the Hierophant, of somebody who has been putting in the work, somebody who's been, you know, doing what they need to do. But the Hierophant is like, if I remember correctly, it's like somebody who kind of does things by the book. Like we have a book here, you see? But also Hierophant, for me personally, this is kind of like, I don't know if you played the Legend of Zelda games, right? But this bird, who I believe the bird's name is Kapora, right? This bird gives you like wisdom. This bird guides you in the game the same way that Navi does, except for this bird will show up in different places and be like, tell you about the land you're about to, the part of the map you're about to be on, or he'll tell you about a specific, like the main part of the storyline you can take, just in case, you know, you've been running around doing side quests and you forgot. This bird is kind of your guide, a secondary guide. You know, the wings above, kind of looking down, they see the bigger picture, because you know they're a bird, they're an owl, but also owls can turn their heads like 360, right, or some crazy stuff like that, right? Some cool stuff. And so, like, not only is this bird seeing things, you know, bird's eye view from the top down, they're getting the big picture, the full picture of everything, they're seeing the whole map, they're seeing it all, but also they got that 360, right? So they're seeing the full circle of it all, the past, the present, the future, and that's what this energy gives. And so it's like, in this case, I'm wondering if maybe the Hierophant is the guide, or if the Hierophant is representing Link in this case, right? Or even Navi. But either way, justice is coming for a Hierophant. Whoever is in Hierophant energy, justice is coming to you. And the Nine of Swords. This, I think this is what the justice is going to clear up. Feeling sort of trapped, backstabbed, feeling burdened, hurt, in danger, feeling depressed, you know, dark and alone, feeling angry, right? Feeling like your back's against the wall, like you're in a rock and a hard place, like you're the only one fighting for you. That's going to clear up. That's getting cleared out with this justice, because it's very confusing, right? This guy, he's confused. He's like, oh, what's going on? What's going on? We don't know the particulars of everything, or maybe we know one side and we don't know the other side. You know, there's three sides to every story, so you know your side, and you perceive what you and what you think you know about the other side of that story. But there's at least a third part, right? And maybe even more sides to the story. And so I think that's also why we have this Nine of Swords, because it's kind of cutting through the BS, right? Cutting through the low vibrational energy, cutting through the stuff that doesn't serve us. We're getting rid of this dead weight, this baggage, this heaviness, and following the Hierophant, following wisdom. Not just being in our emotions, not just being in our anger or our sadness or our darkness, but seeing some light, learning something. We sitting at the library park. This card got a book on it. We at the library. We in the nature. Y'all hear these birds? It's not the owl, obviously, but y'all hear these birds, right? So we're coming out of this energy. Swords are also wind energy. I was going to say that, like the element of wind, as like the wind is picking up, right? So we have a lot of wind coming through, a lot of change. So like, even though it may seem like, oh, we're trapped here in this card, or there may be some stagnant energy, some confusion, some hurt, betrayal, all of these things, right? It's like, look at the other side of that. And on the other side of that, we have the 7 of rupees. And this guy looks sort of maybe melancholy, maybe pensive, maybe apprehensive, maybe they're feeling not lost, but like they got stuff around them. You see, they have all these chicks. Look at all these babies, and they have these rupees, and they might be feeling like, okay, I have a lot of responsibility. I have to take care of all these babies, and I have to figure out how to like make this money last and grow and work and all of that. But like, there is hope. And there's hope because there's babies. Look at the green and the yellow. There's plenty of rupees to go around, plenty of chicks you could get eggs from them, to sell, to eat for yourself, to have more chicks and then sell chicks. Like, even though this person still seems like they're shaking off this Nine of Swords energy, they're shaking it off, and they're trying to be grateful for what's in front of them. So they're really like taking a look at what they have right now to work with. This is behind you. This is what you can look forward to. It's coming up. But it's also what you have already, right? Looking at what's around you and what you have to be able to cut through, to be able to clear away the winds of change, to let change happen, so that this energy, you're not stuck in this energy, so that you're not looking at these and still feeling this past energy as if it's currently there, because it's not anymore. This is, I almost wanted to toss the card by the wayside, right? It's over, it's done. Because if you remember, we also got the double aces, we got all of the 2s and the 3s. Like, good stuff is coming. And then 7 is wisdom. And what was this? Hierophant? Wisdom is coming. Okay? We have all 4 2s on the board, y'all. 2 is balance. Two wheels on a bike. Sometimes there's 3, but like 2 wheels on a bike. You got 2 feet. You got 2 arms. You got 2 sides of your brain. You got 2 eyes, 2 nostrils. You know what I'm saying? 2 is a good number, and so the 2s are coming in strong to let you know that like you are balanced. You don't have to stay in the past energy of this freaking 9 of Swords, of every change making you feel like you're these guys in a dispute. Because even though this is justice, not everybody here looks happy. Sometimes justice doesn't come the way that you think it should, or sometimes it doesn't come when you think it should, because it's about divine timing, and not just your divine timing for your own life, but also the universal divine timing, like for everybody and everything. There is like a strange little bug crawling on my phone, y'all. What the heck? It's really like hairy. Anyway, Harry, and this guy scratching his hair. Somebody's name could be Harry. In this little story, in this energy we're getting. And also, the fact that you want justice could be bugging you. And this card coming out could also be saying sometimes you don't get justice for things. And that ain't to say that, oh, bad people get away with doing whatever, or good people don't get anything, good people finish last, or blah, blah. No, that's not to say that. That's to say that sometimes you get justice, but you think you don't get justice because you're not perceiving the justice as justice, but also that sometimes the justice will be delayed, and sometimes you won't get to see the justice, you won't get to know. And sometimes the justice is just saying, you know what, I'm done with this situation, I'm done feeling like this, I'm done looking down in melancholy at the stuff I do have in front of me, and I'm finna be grateful, and I'm finna learn, I'm finna change, I'm finna be a hierophant, I'm finna work, and then that's the justice. Sometimes the justice is just be done with it. Hold up, let me flip y'all around because this bug is no longer on the phone, it's on the table, and I want you to see it. Look at this guy. He looks like a weird hermit crab or something. Like, what are you carrying, mate? Burdens. Put your burdens down. I don't know. But anyway, we have these, right? So we got a bunch of twos. And then like this four, you see how like the little guy's got like a halo. Again, that kind of goes back to like this justice energy for me, where it's like divine and angelic things are happening in and around your life. And sometimes all you got to do is take a step back and like get that bird's eye view. You get a different view, get some different knowledge, hit the 180. And it's gonna look different. And so yeah, it's a little angelic guy. Things are good. Things are happy. Remember, fours are stability as well. There's freaking four wheels on a car, four legs to a table, and you have four limbs. So yeah, it's like you only have two arms and two legs, but altogether you have four limbs, right? So it's just like boss up, be the leader of your life, you reparent yourself, so to speak, if that's what you need to do in order to get out of this, so that you can start really looking at what you have. Because look, I almost didn't even notice this guy got sex. This might be feed, this might be coins. Like, they might not fully appreciate everything right now because they're still kind of slushing off this stuff. The wind is still kind of blowing away the negative stagnant energy, but the justice is coming. It's gonna get figured out. Look at all the synchronicities here. So many twos on the board, y'all. So yeah, I guess that's it. I don't really know what else to add to this, because I feel like you'll get what you get from it, and I told a little story. But anyway, remember to drink your water and treat yourself like a garden and nourish yourself in the ways that help you grow. Okay, bye.